Well, this is a slider on the outside part of the plate, but you see, the action on it is coming back towards the strike zone. So he reaches out, he drives it the other way, and somehow manages to tuck it just inside that foul pole.
Leading off for Mississippi,
Joshua Hills will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth. Now the first pitch. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. Pitch on the way. Swinging a shot back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Number 5 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Hills takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out. Joshua Hills will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Howell is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Joshua Hills will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime.
Matt Vasgersian back here on today's minor league pregame show. First pitch coming up in the Southern League, but first let's take a look at the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Joshua Hills is our man to watch. And guys, he's got a pretty nice hitting streak going right now. He's up to 15 games coming into this one.
Yeah, Matty, he's definitely.
Well, you know, I just like the confidence he is clearly taken with him to the plate every time he goes up there. He just flat out looks like he's going to get a hit every time he digs into that box. And you know what? A pitcher can feel that too. Now, no one likes to face a guy who looks completely at ease and sure of himself at the plate.
And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead. And he is in there with a 1-out triple.
I tell you what, when you've lost a few games in a row, home runs are obviously nice, but nothing really fires up the dugout quite like a triple. He looks right into that third base dugout and says, "Come on, guys, turn this thing around."
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here's the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. Just onto the outfield grass as he makes the stop. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. Joshua Hills will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First offering on the way. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here comes a 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Number 5 will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Joshua Hills will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7.
Let's get ready. All right, boy. All right. Here we go.
Now the first pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field.
Dig, go dig.
And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game. Joshua Hills will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts, let's take you back to inning number 7, and a big blow here as his 3-run home run accounted for perhaps the biggest blow of the ball game. Driven nicely into the gap, and it's going to get down and should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first, and he will pull into third with an RBI triple. Number 28 will come in and pitch now. Good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our top player of the game.
And I think all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
For the victorious.
So that
Everybody wants. Everybody needs. Don't ask me why.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello, baseball fans. Before Thursday's action gets kicked off, let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the AL East, the Nationals took on the Bronx Bombers in the Big Apple, and it was the Nationals who came out on top, the final 6-4. Ryan Zimmerman launched a pair of home runs and drove in 4 along the way. The Red Sox paid visit to Charm City to take on the O's. The Red Sox came away with the win. The final was 10-1. The Red Sox second baseman, number 24, was a fantasy owner's dream at the plate with 3 hits and 4 RBIs. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. Joe Kelly gave the bullpen a day off, turning in a complete game effort in the win. The Angels battled the Tampa Bay Rays in St. Pete. The Rays came away with the win. The final was 5-4. The Miami Marlins took on the Blue Jays at the Rogers Center. The Blue Jays came away with the win. The score was 3-1. R.A. Dickey pitched into the 9th inning and collected the win on the mound. He only allowed 1 earned run. He is currently leading the American League in wins. The Houston Astros paid visit to U.S. Cellular Field to match up against the White Sox, and it was the Chi Sox who came away victorious.
right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Joshua Hills will be our man to watch as he enters this one, having carried his team offensively last time out. He drove in a bunch of runs and really looked dialed in with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that was one of those games you won't forget for some time to come. He was at the plate in some really important situations, and man, did he pull through. I'd say he kind of single-handedly changed the course of the game, and although that performance will be a tough one to match in this one, I know his manager and teammates are hoping he's got some more magic left in that bat.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. And this is popped up back behind second. Turner is there, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Joshua Hills will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
Let's get ready.
Now the first pitch.
Hey, let it fly.
Hard hit towards center. Keys is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. Joshua Hills will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Number 21 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left on base.
Okay, we got 1.
Rick Page will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Joshua Hills will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
In there, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. There's a line drive, and he's swinging it as good as anyone, folks. The streak will continue. He's got a base hit. Joshua Hills will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and he'll have himself a base hit. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him. So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.